when somebody that you love, somebody who, especially like a parent, a caregiver, a coach, a teacher, etc., it's somebody who not only knows you, but also is in a kind of in that position. They should be protecting you. They should be watching over you, not abusing you. And so when somebody experiences betrayal, what does that feel like? What are those thoughts that go through one's head? What's kind of that experience of betrayal? So if anyone has any, we'll kind of pause here for a moment. I'm going to open up the chat box. So if anyone has any kind of thoughts here, feel free to chime in and I'll read those aloud. What is the experience of betrayal? All right, so looking here at the impact of sexual abuse and how that could impact a client's beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors around sex. So one of the things here is being able to identify, one's current sexual symptoms. And so some things to consider as you are doing work with your clients is first about, just around what are their attitudes towards sex. And keeping in mind, really for all of this, this can be impacted by many things, which also means we really need to be well aware again of what lens am I coming from, not only in terms of my previous experiences, whether or not I've experienced sexual abuse or not, but thinking about the lens through which, I'm impacted by my culture, I'm impacted by my religion, etc. Given that many of these things here, not only kind of one's attitudes towards sex, how they kind of envision kind of just their when you're having flashbacks or intrusive thoughts about your assault or rape, it's very, very difficult to want to have sex. Or worse, if you are having sex, when these things arise, sex can become scary and intimidating, not to mention triggering. All right, so we're gonna watch this short video clip.
I think that what happens to very, very smart, accomplished men is that we think we're smarter than the process.
True.
So then we decide, okay, I know this is the direction I need to go, but I'm gonna try this way over here and that way and up and down and left and right, anything we possibly can to keep us from going and walking through what we're afraid of.
So I'm stuck, and I'm telling you where I'm stuck. It is hard for me to walk away from sex.
What happens is when we were in our youth, at the time when we were abused.
So on the one side, you can see kind of the ones we already touched on, and then looking at, what would be kind of the healthier aspect of it. So as an example, if I see sex as kind of this uncontrollable energy, there's going to be that controllable energy. Seeing it as, instead of as an obligation, it is a choice. It's not something I have to do. I get to engage in sex when I want to, with whom I want, how I want, etc. And realizing that if I don't feel like it, it's okay for me to tell my partner no. And if I'm in a healthy relationship, I don't have to worry that by me saying not today, my partner is going to hit me, my partner is going to call me every name in the books, my partner is going to leave me, etc. Also, rather than seeing it as kind of this addictive, kind of more problematic behavior, seeing it as kind of this natural drive. And also, I love this last one here, as opposed to being